There's a moment that happens quietly where everything looks fine on the outside, but on the inside, something feels off. You keep moving through life, you keep showing up, but there's a quiet ache underneath it all, like you've drifted far from something that used to feel real and you're not really sure what's going on. That feeling, it's not burnout and it's not confusion. It's misalignment. Often, it's your soul trying to tell you you've lost touch with your purpose. Hi, if we haven't met yet, my name is Cindy, and in this video, I want to help you understand exactly what disconnection is and why it shows up, how it impacts your brain, your body, and your spirit, and what you can do to come back into alignment with your purpose on your own terms. But before we get started, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I share videos each week to help you live and lead from a place of grounded alignment. And be sure to get your free e-guide, Unlocking Your Inner Wisdom. You'll find it in the link in the description below. And you can also sign up for the Empowered Human newsletter. It's a weekly dose of clarity and inner leadership. Let's go back to the topic at hand. It's important to be clear about something. Purpose is not your job title. It is not a goal you chase or a role that you perform. Purpose, contrary to what many people have told you, is actually a state of coherence, meaning it's when your nervous system, your values, and your soul are in alignment. And when you're in alignment, you feel present, alive, rooted into something real. And that's purpose. When you're out of alignment, you might still be functioning, but things feel hollow, like something important got left behind and you're not sure what it is. Neurologically, you prioritize survival and not clarity. Spiritually, your soul's voice doesn't disappear, but it does get drowned out by everything louder. Let's talk about how to come back into alignment step by step. The first thing we want to do, which is step number one, reconnect to your internal signal. To reconnect to your internal signal, you have to go inward, not look outside of you for clarity, because purpose isn't something that you find in the noise of the world. It's something you remember in the stillness of your body, in the stillness of your heart, in the stillness of your mind. That stillness can be hard to access, especially if you spent years in performance mode, meaning people pleasing or staying productive to feel safe, to feel like you belong, to feel that you're worthy of something. Over time, that type of coping, that type of performance becomes normal. And you keep on showing up, doing more. And on the outside, it looks fine. But internally, things start to go quiet. You don't feel that good. Neurologically, your brain is adapting to that pressure by tuning out your internal cues, meaning your body's subtle signals for truth, need, or emotion. Spiritually, it's a disconnection, meaning your soul hasn't left, but it hasn't had space to communicate with you, to let you know what it needs, what it wants, what's in alignment. Now that we understand that, this first step, step one, is about quieting the noise and returning to what's already inside of you. Today, I'm going to ask you to set aside 5 minutes. You can stop the video and do it now or after the video. What you will do during those 5 minutes is sit still, turn off all distractions, including your phone, close your eyes. And then what you'll do is you'll place a hand gently over your heart. When you do that, it activates receptors that help calm your nervous system down, sending a signal to your brain that you are safe to feel, that you are safe to listen, that you are safe to be. And this is important. Once you're in that space, do some deep breath work. This also relaxes the nervous system. You can inhale for 4 and then exhale for 6. Do that breath work for about a minute. What it's going to do is further anchor yourself and bring more clarity and calmness to the nervous system. Ask yourself, what am I pretending not to know? It's not about finding the right answer. It's about letting something honest rise, a feeling, a tension, a memory, a phrase, whatever it is that your heart, mind, body, and spirit wants to communicate. As it begins to communicate, it creates a signal to your nervous system that communication is safe again because you're starting to tune in, not override and tune out. This is why it matters. It creates trust. Scientifically, this kind of attunement teaches your nervous system that it's safe to slow down, to feel, and to communicate. Over time, what you're starting to do is create patterns, and your system is learning that you don't have to be on guard all the time, that it's safe to be in your body. And that is the beginning of alignment, meaning your body and soul start to trust each other once again. And spiritually, that's your soul finally having space to speak to you again. If this has stirred something in you, drop it in the comments. You naming it might help somebody else name theirs too. Now let's move to step number 2, which is to access clarity. To access clarity, you need safety, which is what you created in step number 1. And here's what most people do not realize, and it's critical. Clarity isn't just about mindset. Now, I know there's a lot of coaches out there talking about mindset, about how if you just stick to it, if you just do it, everything's going to be fine and it's going to work out and you're going to succeed. There is an element of truth to that, but that is only 50% of the equation. The other 50% is your nervous state, your nervous system, how you feel. If you do not feel safe, whatever you tell your mind, it may not fully work because your brain will not give you full access to your truth. And here's what's happening. When your nervous system detects emotional threat or stress, your brain diverts energy from your prefrontal cortex, where clarity and decision making live, to the amygdala, which is your survival system. Neurologically, it means that you're in reaction mode, not reflection mode. This is why mindset is not enough. This is why the nervous system matters, why feeling safe matters, because that allows you to maintain clarity. Spiritually, if you're in reaction mode and not reflection mode, the signal from your soul, which is wanting to communicate with you, starts to cut out. And it's not that it's gone, but your system isn't in a state to receive it. So how can we receive it? How can we stay in this place to have clarity? You regulate your body so that your clarity has a place to land. Regulating your body can look different for a lot of people, but one of the best things you can do to begin to regulate your body is breath work. I know that might sound kind of woo-woo or weird, but there's science around it. And yes, many spiritual traditions do practice breath work. It's something that ancient wisdom has taught us, and science also backs up. I'm going to share with you a type of breath work that you can do to activate your vagus nerve. And that calms your stress response and signals to your brain that you are safe. Basically, what you do is you sit upright and you inhale for 4 seconds and then you exhale for 8. If you repeat that 6 to 10 rounds, what you'll start to notice is that your body feels calmer. I do breath work every day. I do quiet moments of meditation, and it's not just something to feel good, it regulates you. And that's what we want. We want regulation. The reason why many people struggle in their life, whether it be through emotional or physical duress and stress, is because they struggle with regulating themselves. The fact is, we are all going to experience things, difficulty, emotional ups and downs, physical ailments. It's going to happen. And it's not fun, but learning to regulate ourselves helps us move through it more easily. I'm not going to say it's going to be perfect. I'm not going to say you don't need to do the work, but it helps you move through it. When you are regulated, you lead a calmer life. Let's go back to this idea of the breath work. You inhale for 4 seconds and then you exhale for 8. Repeat it 6 to 10 rounds. Once you're in that place of calmness, ask yourself, what would alignment feel like in my body right now? Let the answer be a sensation, not just a thought. This is how we begin to shift from disconnection to clarity. And when the body feels safe again, your deeper truth becomes available. And from that state, you can make decisions that feel true, not just logical. I'm not putting down logic because we need logic, but sometimes we override what our body is telling us, what our emotions are telling us. And when we regulate, we can work with them and integrate them. If this is resonating with you and you're ready to go deeper, explore the Potential Code. It's a self-paced course to help you stop shrinking and live in your full truth. Or you can book a soul clarity session with me for personal intuitive support. You'll find everything in the description below. Now, let's move to step number 3, where wisdom becomes movement. What we're going to do here is stretch in the direction of what's real. Insight without action and action without alignment burns you out. So this step is about movement, not a leap, but a stretch. And here's what most people avoid. Your purpose often lives just behind what you're afraid to say, do, or be. Neurologically, when you take action that contradicts an old belief, your brain goes through prediction error correction, literally rewiring your internal model of who you are. Spiritually, this is expansion. This is growth. This is wisdom coming more and more into your heart, mind, body, and spirit. This expansion is not about creating somebody new, but becoming somebody who is more true to themselves. So, how do we do this? How do we start to stretch more into this expansion? Choose one micro action that stretches you but feels honest. That could be setting a boundary with somebody or making a decision that's a little bit uncomfortable, but you know is good. Let it stretch you. That's the edge of your growth and the place where your purpose lives. Something I like to do after sharing information is to integrate with a short meditation. If meditation isn't your thing, skip ahead. But if you're open, stay with me. It's going to help us ground a bit. Close your eyes, feel your feet on the floor, place your hand on your heart, and now let's regulate your nervous system using a calming technique. This is a different breath work called the 4-7-8 breathing technique. And it helps you shift out of survival mode and into deep presence by activating your parasympathetic system. What we're going to do is inhale through the nose for 4 seconds. You're going to gently hold the breath for 7, and then you're going to exhale through your mouth for 8. And we're going to do this a couple of rounds. Let's breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One last time. Inhale for 4. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. Now that you've done that, return to your natural breathing rhythm. Feel your breath gently rising and falling. And now Imagine a golden warm light entering through the crown of the head, flowing down your spine, through your chest, into your belly, down your legs, all the way to your feet, and then see yourself rooting into the planet. Let it wash through you. Let it bring ease, safety, and peace. Let this feeling expand. Stay in it. Rest in it. Feel this warm light filling you with so much ease and warmth that you feel safe, that you have clarity, that you can listen. And now ask yourself, what part of me am I ready to bring back into alignment? Whatever rises, trust it. And say to yourself, I trust what's real. I trust what's rising. Stay in this space as long as you want. And when you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes and gently open your eyes. Let that feeling root in your body, not just your thoughts, and take it with you for the rest of the day. If this opens something for you and you haven't already subscribed, do it now so that you don't miss the next video. Be sure you get your free e-guide Unlocking Inner Wisdom and sign up for the Empowered Human newsletter. And if you're ready to go deeper, explore the potential code, book a soul clarity session. Everything's in the link below and comment below the part of you ready for alignment. What is it? Write it in there. I'm excited to read your comments. Remember, this isn't about chasing purpose. It's about returning to who you are in your truth. And today, you started to do that. Until next time, make it a great day.